Icy. It's icy right now. Iceman episode 3 has been announced. Iceman episode 3 has been announced. Iceman episode 3 has been announced. Red Solo Cups. W in the chat. King David. Shout out to my members. We got merch on the way. W in the chat. Devon. W in the chat. Just W in the chat. Iceman episode 3 has been announced. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But today is a day of vindication. Today is a day to celebrate. Today is a day to rejoice. Let me hold on. Hold on. No. These millionaires. These are millionaires. It's icy though. It's an icy stream. Hold on. It's ice. It's ice. Shout out to King David B. I'm excited too, man. I cannot lie. I'm not gonna scream. I know some reactors, they get on here, they start screaming and making crazy thumbnails. I'm not gonna do that. But we're gonna talk right now. W's in the chat, man. It's been a really long day. I'm not even gonna lie. I probably shouldn't even be on stream. I got some business to handle, but I gotta come talk to my people. If you were on the last live, you already knew the date. I gave you the date. I said it was gonna be the 4th. I said it. I said this is gonna be the 4th. And it turned out to be true. So let's talk a little bit about episode 3. We'll talk a little bit about episode 3. We're going to talk a little bit about the Young Thug jail call. We'll do that also. We'll talk about those two things. So, like I said, this is actually a day to really be happy because this isn't just about me. There's a lot of creators who have been out there talking about this for literally a year. And I'm going to miss someone's name, but the person I'm going to say first is Faison1010. I don't even think he's that active on X. I know he has a Discord, but Faison is the first person I saw who talked about the color theory and the time theory and the entire plot twist. He's the first person I saw do that. And I picked it up from where he did, and I did some more research, and I kind of put my own spin on things. But you always have to shout out the creators who kind of had the original idea. And he's the first one I saw. There probably was someone before him too. Maybe there was someone before him, but that's the first person I saw. So, happy B-Day, happy B-Day, happy B-Day, big Virgo energy, happy B-Day. Jay, what's happening? So I have to give, a shout out to him because he's one of the first people I saw mention this. The first person I saw talk about this. Now, I will say, if you haven't seen my video on episode 3, you should go watch that video on YouTube. I'm going to put it up here because I think that is going to do better than what I could do on live because I'm not going to remember all of these things. It's like midnight and I'm tired. But let me pull that video up really quick. Okay, so let's see if we could. Yeah, let's get that one. Okay. All right, hold on. So now let's go to that one. So Iceman episode 3, Drake Iceman episode 3, insane prediction and theory. W's in the chat for sure. For sure. So on this video, I look crazy on a pause screen, but on this video, I get into what I thought was going to happen and I break down each one of the colors, right? Blue, green, and red. And we are finally seeing the final phase of that. We're finally seeing the final phase of that. And we are in the red phase. Shout out to Red Solo Cups to the 199. Bump the instrumental to start the chat. I'm scared to play anything because I played something the other day and they told me I had to take it down and they were going to demonetize my video. So I get scared to play something. Let me see if I could pull something out. Let me see. Hold on. You're right. I should play that. I should play that. Let's get that up. Shout out to everybody who's in here right now. It's midnight. We're here. So let me see if I could play this. Hold on. I think I could play it because it's just an instrumental, right? I should be able to play that. Yeah, I should be able to play it.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. Now, the producer had tweeted out some eyes. The producers tweeted out some eyes. So we know that something's going on. So listen, let's get into some stuff right now. Let's get into some stuff. So here's what I believe. The first thing I believe is this. If you notice on what Drake posted, let's go to his Instagram. Let's go to his Instagram. Let's go to his Instagram. I want to get the exact post to make sure I'm right here. Okay. Let's go to his IG and look to see what he did first. Okay. Now we see Iceman episode 3. Now, what do you notice the differences between each announcement? Iceman episode 1, Iceman episode 2, and Iceman episode 3. It looks a bit different. The first thing I notice is there's no time. Now, the reason why I believe there's no time, because this could, one, be a timestamp record. If you heard the instrumental, this sounds very timestampy. I'm about to rap your head off. And in my first breakdown, I said that this was going to be a rap record. I said it. So I think Drake is going to rap. We could potentially get a timestamp. If you really want to put your tinfoil hat on, you could think a little bit deeper and you could say, maybe we're going to get more than just the record. Maybe we get the album date. I could go crazy and say you could get the album. It's a possibility, but I think we get the album date. I think we get the album date. And you see the red lettering, obviously, which is it's just crazy to see. Everyone who doubted Drake and said he wasn't methodical and he didn't plan things, you're wrong. This is a year in the making. 123 people in the chat, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all. Best believe your demise will be televised. Yeah, it's gonna be live streamed. It's gonna be live streamed. So, you know, he didn't put the time. We obviously get the red lettering, and then we get it in a blue background, which the blue would represent, you know, Iceman. And that tint isn't really green. If you want to read into it, you could say it's green. It's not really green, but I believe that this is a much bigger deal that's happening. This is all the rollout. You had the interview drop this morning. You get this post saying the next song and episode is on the way. And I think the only logical next step is the album. And I've said this on stream. I've said this in my videos. If the album is going to come out, it's going to come out in the next 2 weeks, or you're not going to get it until late October, maybe November, because I think late September is the clear runway for Taylor Swift. So he has to do it now. He has to do it now. Yeah, so he has to drop before Taylor. I don't want to butcher your name. I'm so sorry. I don't want to butcher your name. So you have to tell me how to say that. Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely like. Red color means rap, Drake. Yeah, well, you got to go to my original video. So red is a color of anger. Red is a color of deep emotion. And I think that's what we're going to get on the rap end, right? So blue is a color of loyalty with What Did I Miss, where people turned on him. Green is a different color for a fresh start, a new sound. That's why you got him with Central C. And now red is the color of anguish, of anger, of betrayal, of revenge. That's what you're going to get in episode 3. Shout out to South Africa. Much love to y'all. Srividya. Shout out to Red Solo Cups again. Yes. Timestamp for sure. I hope so. So even in the way that he's rolling this out, you know that this is going to be a bit different. Let's see if we can find the post. Did he do it on his story for the other episodes? I don't remember if yeah, he did. Okay. So 9 p.m. It just said 9 p.m. It was just a time in blue. And then 9 p.m. blue, and then the other one's a greenish tint, 9 p.m. So this is the first one. This is the first one that says Iceman. This is the first one that says Iceman, which also could tell us something. This is different. It doesn't say the time. It says Iceman. It says episode 3. This is different. This is different. So I think this has to mean we're getting more. The other thing I want to allude to is I spoke about this on my Amazon breakdown where I said we're likely going to get something from Amazon. What if he releases new merch through Amazon? If he releases the album date tomorrow, you better believe you're going to get updated items on the Amazon website on Drake's Warehouse. Because if he releases the album date and he gives you the ability to buy an item with the album, this will roll directly into the bundles. He is going to shake the entire game. 174 people in the chat. Make sure you like and comment. You know, if you want to donate, great. But I just want to bring the community together to be happy and to celebrate. This is one of the best things about being a Drake fan is you always have something to talk about because your artist is always giving you something. The artist is always giving you something. If he does bundles, I think he's going to do 700 to 800,000 first week. No bundles, he's going to do 400 to 500,000 first week. I believe. Yeah, the Iceman merch does look really good. If he does like the bike jacket or any of that stuff, tough. Did Drake tell me September 4th? No. I've never spoken to Drake in my life. Never spoken to him in my life. Milan is 6 hours ahead of Toronto. It can start 2 a.m. on Thursday, Italy time. It'll be 8 p.m. Wednesday, Toronto time. Yeah, I think he has to do it Eastern Standard, though. I think it'll be Eastern Standard. Yeah, definitely. Red tint in the room. Shout out to Xavier. Fact. How did I know? I broke it down on my last stream. You got to go on my last stream. He posted 9, and Ben Dorado posted 4. And if you just look at the time, it just aligned. He was definitely going to do it on 9/4. And again, I'm no genius. I didn't crack any code. No one knew the exact date. I just went with what I thought was plausible. Curry's wife is already there. I hope Steph is there. If you don't know, I'm the biggest Steph Curry fan. I know people talk about flight. I'm the biggest Steph Curry fan in the world. I've been on House of Highlights talking about Steph. That's my guy. So if Steph is there, that would be dope. I would love to see Steph and the family there, man. But yeah, so I knew it would be the 4th, and I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I'm not. I just put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, Steph is the GOAT, bro. So episode 1 and 2 title image is blurry. Episode 3 clear red. So maybe he's okay. That's a good point. Maybe he's seeing with clarity. Good point. Good point. Facts. Curry is OVO. Fact. So no time, different font, different lettering. Now I got to shout out to creators who I see things from. There's a creator on Twitter. Listen, if I saw it somewhere, I'm always going to give it credit. Let's look at what he said. So he said Drake uses specific font for Iceman episode 3. It's the same font used for a book called A Torch of the Enemy, the shattering story of U.S. air power and fire raids that destroyed Japan. Drake is going to drop something heavy on Thursday. Be there. So shout out to Iceman. I can't even see how many I's and C's this is. So this is the font. Again, none of this is an accident. None of this is an accident. You think that they went on Canva or Photoshop and picked a random font? Come on. Again, this is a year in the making. So I think the music has been coming along, but the plan was always there. So they did this on purpose. A torch of the enemy, a shattering story of the U.S. air power and the fire raids that destroyed Japan. Okay. That's plausible. That's plausible. This will be the red button, not the timestamp. I don't know. I think the red button has to do with him really exposing what's going on in the game, and we'll get to that too. We'll go to Lauren LaRose's tweet. So I don't think he can say what the red button is. As you notice, he's never said anything about the lawsuit. I don't think he can speak on it. That's what I believe. On this album, I think he needs to rap. Although I prefer melodic Drake or the mixing of the two, I think he's gonna rap this album. I think he knows that. I think he knows that. Yeah, it is crazy how some people find it. Like, how did you find that font? Like, I don't know. Some people are just able to dissect these things. Some people really are. Some people really are. 222 people. This is the most people I've ever had in a live before. So thank you to everybody who's in here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. There's a video doing the Iceman episode 3 breakdown that I put out weeks ago. Go check that out because a lot of this stuff is coming to fruition. A lot of this stuff is coming to fruition. So, like I said, this is a day to be happy as a Drake fan. It's a day to be happy. Every person who has been around since last year who watched him get his name dragged through the mud, people talk about the music, people talk about the interviews, people talk about the battle. Okay, what's next? What's next? This is what's next. You have something to look forward to. You have something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to say the least. I'm excited to say the least. So episode 3, it's here. And also, he just said Thursday, no time. Now the CN Tower is going to be red, blue, and green on the 3rd. I wish that would have aligned. I think that would have been a great coincidence, but I don't think he'll be able to line those things up. I do think we'll get my out there theory. My out there is he'll give us the album cover, the album date, and he's going to roll out a new product on Drake's warehouse. As I said in my original Amazon video, I think it was a test run. And if you notice, Drake said there's more to come. This is just the beginning. So this could mean a few things. Shout out to SJG for the 1999. Much love and respect. Thank you. Much love and respect. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So this is what I think will happen. My way out there theory, he can he could put the album out on Amazon Music exclusively for 24 hours. He could do that. Amazon Music is becoming a big player in the space. I don't think that will happen. I don't think it will happen, but it could happen. These are the out there theories. He could do something with Amazon Music. He already has an Amazon storefront where the products are already loaded. You can one-click buy. You can have the option. If he worked it out with Billboard where they will count the Amazon sales, he's going to blow it out the water. Who was it? The song title, I'm going to guess. I don't know the song title. KD's out there. KD might make an appearance. So yeah, I think it could get really wicked. So many different things he could do. It's just about the right move and rolling it out correctly logistically. There's so many things he could do. Amazon Music, he could the live stream on YouTube and the bundles. I think those are the next 3 major players that are in the wheelhouse. Those are the next 3 major players in the wheelhouse. It's just about execution. It's not about anything else right now. The music has been good. It's just about execution. What Did I Miss was great. It should have went number 1. We all know why it didn't. I think that's abundantly clear after the phone conversations that have been leaked, after we see how the number 1 record was decided, that it wasn't about what people chose to play on their phone. It was about what radio played. So we know why that didn't go number 1. Which One is a good record. I thought it would perform much better, to be honest. It didn't. I thought it would perform much better. See, we released exactly 1 year ago today, man. Things will align. Fact, things will align. 6 a.m. in Italy. I don't know. But what's a good time for Milan? 9 in Milan. I don't know. So, all of these things are working into his favor. So the music, I think, will be there. It's just the execution. You got to give us a good episode. I follow you on TikTok and you always shout out to you. I don't want to say your name wrong. Type how do I say your name so I can give you the shout out. Thank you for the 199. I don't want to say your name wrong. I always want to give people's names the respect. I think it'll drop during the halftime of the football game because he'll have everyone's attention. Will he address the Kendrick situation? I don't think so. I mean, I think he'll do it. He'll allude to it. He'll allude to it. I don't know if it's died or Didi died. Shout out to you. Thank you for the 199. I'll be on live for a few, probably another 15, 20 minutes. I gotta wake. Listen. I'm a working man. I gotta wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I literally just got home, but I had to come show love because people. Didi, okay, got you. I got you, Didi. So I won't reveal my profession. Another ESPN thing. Nah, this wasn't ESPN. I was doing some other work for a brand. I was doing some work for a luxury brand in Manhattan. So that's why I got home late today. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here. 263 people. I appreciate y'all for being here. This is a day for this is a day for all the fans. This is a day for all the fans. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, Ruchi, yes. Now, let me switch gears really quickly. Let's switch gears to the Young Thug phone call because I do want to talk about this. So let me play this real quick And I did this on TikTok and YouTube. And YouTube, the comments were crazy. So let me play this and we'll talk about it. Let's listen to the Young Thug phone. Let's listen to this, and then we'll talk.
Say again? Just think about it. He does.
Right. But that's
The only other person that gets a Kendrick versus Keem is Baby Keem, and that's like his cousin or his nephew or something.
right. Getting all the damn verses to this nigga, man. What the hell you doing? Crazy. All that fake. I ain't getting no rapper songs. Shit. I don't be liking them type nigga like that.
Why?
These nigga get too big. I don't want to do no feature. Why? You know, it's just like I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why. You know how many nigga like Drake Chain? How many niggas can take care of their family because of butter? Just like straight fucking with you.
Now, this got people upset because this is what I said. 323 people. Shout out to everybody in here. This got people upset. And all I said was this: we can never tell another person what to do. Who am I to tell an artist what to do? But when you're the number one artist in the world, you bear a certain responsibility to uplift others around you. That's what comes with it. When LeBron James is the best player in the world, what comes with being the best player is you uplift other NBA players and you represent the league. When Curry's the best player in the world, when he has been for many years, he uplifted other players around the league. So when you're the guy, if the public says, if the public perception is Kendrick beat Drake, if that's public perception, should you have to uplift others? MJ definitely did. MJ lifted the entire NBA. He made it a global game. The dream team doesn't exist without MJ. So I didn't say Kendrick had to do this. I said, is it? Do we think it's his responsibility? And people were really upset. They got mad at me for saying that. And it was just a question. And I do think it is, because one thing that you can never take away from Drake, and the man Drake has said it himself, he said, I lift others. He doesn't charge for the features. He will put you on and he will give you a fair split. Offset has said it. Quavo has said it. Migos has said it. Black Boy JB. Any number of artists, Lil Baby, QC, P, all these artists have said the same thing. Steph Curry is my favorite player. I respect LeBron James. I think he's number 2. MJ is the GOAT to me, though. All these guys have said this, that Drake looks out. Young Thug just said it out his own mouth. He said, you know how many people can feed their families because of what Drake has done? In order for hip hop to be the number one genre in the world, whoever the top guy is, should lift the entire genre with him. And that looks very different. It could be getting on other people's songs. Ye did it. T.I. did it. Hove did it. DMX did it. Whoever. You have to put on people around you. Rockefeller put on a bunch of people. Good Music put on a bunch of people. OVO put on a bunch of people. I gave Pimmy as an example. Yeba as an example. Party, The Weeknd. You go through the list. Drake has always looked out. Always. Always. And that was my question. I said, do you think it's the number one artist's responsibility to help others? YG said it himself. And it's just a question. And I think, did Kendrick do that with LA artists? So this is not me saying Kendrick hasn't done it. I'm just asking, is it his responsibility? And I think he does hold a certain responsibility. He can put these guys on a song. It doesn't mean they're going to be successful. I think AZ Chike has done with what has been successful. But Kendrick doesn't really collaborate with a lot of people. And I think that's his mystique. That's the mystique that he has. And if it works for him, it works for him. But my question will remain the same. Well, I disagree. J-Rock was on before Kendrick. J-Rock was on before Kendrick. And I don't think SZA got on because of Kendrick either. And there's also no right answer to this question. It's just my opinion. There's no right answer to the question. Kendrick has put his circle on. Dave Free, one of the best in the game. That's because of Kendrick. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank you for being in the live. Shout out to King David. I don't think they have to do that, but when Drake's career is over and done, you have to put that as a part of his legacy. Of course, for sure, that's his part of his legacy. Who else in this run has given so many number ones, number twos, number 16s, number 23s, first Billboard placements? There's never been an artist who has done that. There's never been an artist who has done that. It might not be a stretch. I don't think it's a stretch. Whoever designed that didn't pick that font by accident. So this is why I'm critical of artists. These guys get paid millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. So I'm going to critique them. Same way I critique Drake and I said I think he could have planned this a little bit better. Same way I'm going to critique Kendrick Lamar. No one is above reproach. If you believe an artist is above critiquing, that means you've gone too far into stand them. You've gone too far. So yeah, I mean, I think Young Thug, I don't know if the gripe is right, like, oh, he should have given me the feature, but I think he was right in collaborate with others because it helps lift up the entire genre of hip hop. That assessment I do agree with. If he didn't want to do a feature for Thug, whatever. He didn't want to do a feature for Drake and Cole. He was supposed to be, first person shooter. This is kind of the start, like the spark. He didn't put on Schoolboy Q. Well, Schoolboy Q was his hype man, but I don't think he put him on. Keem for sure. Cole had his own label. Cole had Dreamville. And then when Dreamville and UMG did the split, he paid out all the Dreamville artists. They're on record. They said they never have to work again for the rest of their life. So JID, you have Bass. You are well smoking, smarty and Blackman. Just wanted to give you your flowers before you blow up. Good night. See you on Thursday. Yeah, we'll definitely be live on Thursday. Thank you for the $4.99, DD. I appreciate you. And yeah, listen, everything I do is for my people, man. Everything I do is for my people. That's my life's dedication and my life's work is to the betterment of Black and brown people. Where do you see the future of rap after all this exposing? Rap is in an uproar. Great question, Romo. Red Solo Cups. Thank you again. Let me answer. This is a great question. The future of rap is scary. Here's why it's a scary time, because you have two things going on. You have Drake right here. You have Kendrick Lamar right here. Where's everyone else? And we don't really hear from Kendrick. So you really just hear Drake. That's it. Who else is putting out music and is staying in a news cycle? Who else can you talk about every day? I would love to cover other people, but it's not a lot to talk about. So when you have two artists who are dominating, but you have one guy who's doing it outside of the music lane too, it's a scary sight for music. There's not a lot of young talent. I have a video on this called Who's Rap's Next Superstar. If you go to my page and check it out. You go to my page and check it out. Kendrick did not put on SZA. I said AZ Chike. Kendrick did not put on Playboy Cardi. What are we talking about here? Evelyn, he did not put on Playboy. Playboy Cardi's been a major artist for a long time, long before that verse. Kendrick has been on a world tour since April 19th. How much do you think he can do? I didn't ask him to do anything. I just asked I said, do you think it's a responsibility? Drake was on tour doing verses and battling 20 people in the industry. Nobody cared. Nobody cared that Drake was on a tour. In fact, that was a time where his enemies saw him weak and they attacked. Do you think the songs What Did I Miss and which one are going to be on the album? Shout out to Chris. No, I don't. Marco don't play. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate the $13.99. W in the chat from Marco. W in the chat from Marco. Yeah, man. So music is in a scary place. Dot has been quiet, and you never count. Listen, you don't count Kendrick Lamar out. Don't think for a minute that they don't have something ready to go and they're not locked and loaded. Not even on a diss track type of time, but a methodical plan. They've already mapped out the next 3 years. Kendrick is going to do the Olympics. The Olympics is in LA. Those plans are all in the works. So don't be fooled for a minute if you don't think that PG Lang doesn't have something ready to go. Come on now. PG Lang is ready to go. OVO is ready to go now too, though. So I think they're both firing at a high level. I think they're both hiring at a high level. No two leaders are the same. How Drake operates won't be how Kendrick operates. Drake made leadership look this way, but it's not the standard. This is a great point. I don't want them to look the same. They're two different people. And that's why I said Kendrick's mystique has helped elevate him. Him not being out in the media is what makes him more appealing to his fan base. I don't think it should look the same. The way that the way Lil Wayne did his feature run is very different than the way Drake did his feature run. Drake worked with more unknown artists while Lil Wayne worked with more known artists. It was two different things. Hove worked with more R&B artists. It's two different things. But it's still uplift. The goal should be to uplift. No matter if you're a Drake fan or a Kendrick fan, we should be fans of the genre, because as long as hip hop is doing well, it helps everyone. Because if hip hop is not the number one genre, you don't get representation. You don't get a black artist at the Super Bowl. You don't get commercials playing hip hop music. You don't get these brand collaborations. All these things are connected. So when you look at the big picture, you want to see what's good for the genre. And I think that's what Drake is so special at, because he doesn't just see the small picture. He's doing what's good for dancehall. He's doing what's good for grime. He's doing what's good for trap. He's doing what's good for R&B. That's the big picture. It has nothing to do with mystique. Kendrick has like 50 to 100 features. Fact is, he's just not a good feature artist. I mean, he was great on No Freezer. I don't think the Cardi features are great. I don't think they're great. Stories by My Brother is one of my favorite Drake songs. If Drake drops the same month as Taylor, Kendrick won't be able to drop on Taylor. That's a good point. I don't think Kendrick is dropping. I don't think it's going to be like an album. I think the whole idea with PG Lang is, I want to get the words right, but I'm just going to say I'm on live. I can't practice it. PG Lang is going to be a multifaceted media and music conglomerate that will produce shows, that will produce music, that will produce all types of artists. So when I say that they're going to do something, it doesn't mean it has to be an album or a song or a disc. It may not be that. It's the rollout of a number of things. Red Solo Cup, shout out to you. Playing devil's advocate, do you think K-Dot drops a verse on Drake's episode 2? No. I don't think you're ever going to see these two guys go directly. You're never going to see them directly battle. Again, it's not going to happen, because you have to think who has what to gain. Drake has nothing to gain from battling Kendrick again. Nothing to gain. Kendrick Lamar has nothing to gain. He's never going to do a better diss song than Not Like Us. So why would you ever battle again if you can't outdo your first performance? Not Like Us was lightning in a bottle. Perfect time, perfect beat, perfect narrative. And when I say perfect, I mean from the perspective of this is what I could do to damage someone. I don't mean it was a good thing what he said, but it was a perfect punch, perfect timing, and it worked out. It worked out. That's not gonna happen twice. Shout out to Licensed Drake and Drive. If you don't have him on X, make sure you go give him a follow. Great creator who I watch and who I follow and who I learn from. Shout out to him, please. Shout out to What's the Dirt, who's shown me nothing but love. And I know a lot of people found my page through him. So I appreciate you all. Shout out to everybody who's donated. Shout out to the 318 people. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. Drake has been foreshadowing that. Drake has been talking about this his whole career. Forget 5 years. His whole career, the three constant themes are women, betrayal, and drive for success. Those are the three constant themes. And of course, family issues, but those are the three things. Those are the three things. I don't know when we're going to collaborate, but we will for sure. We will for sure. Me and him have spoken. We're going to get it done. I actually have to return his text once he sent me a text. I was on my way home, so I'm going to hit him back. We will. I think there's going to be a lot of collaborations. I don't know if you guys are on my TikTok, but HQK on TikTok, he's another creator. Him and I will likely go live on TikTok and talk. I haven't been on TikTok as much because now I'm really YouTube focused, and I kind of like YouTube a lot better than TikTok. So I'm heavy on the YouTube right now. Specifically the industry. Yeah, the industry turning on him and the industry not accepting him. He's never been accepted. He's never been accepted because of his race. He's never been accepted because of his religion. He's never been accepted because of the diverse catalog and type of music he makes. He's never been accepted. He's never been accepted. So yes, you're right. Do I think Drake is spinning the block? I mean, he's been spinning the block, but he's not going to diss him direct. What does he have? What would he gain from making a Kendrick Lamar diss track right now? Can someone tell me what would he gain from doing a Kendrick Lamar diss? Yeah, Meet the Grams. I didn't like it all. Yeah, it's gonna have its own video. He has nothing to gain. What could he gain? And he's in the middle of litigation, so he can't say anything salacious right now. So it doesn't make sense. I think we're definitely getting footage. Shout out to Delayed. Yeah, and doing a diss only engages him in another battle while he's on tour in another country. I don't know if 40's with him. I don't even think it's 40's with him. So why do that? I don't think that makes sense to do. I think if you watch the interview with Bobby, and I'll do a video on this tomorrow, he understands people are going to hate on me regardless of what I do. People will hate on me for sitting here having a conversation. So why what battle for what? Every time he stepped out into the ring and he's battled, he's always answered the call. Always answered the call. Subliminals, yeah. I mean, he will do subliminals for the rest of his career. The rest of his career, this will be a theme. Him and if you read Harry Potter's one of my favorite books. Harry Potter and Voldemort, you can't have a conversation without the two. And I think that hurts Kendrick more than it hurts Drake, because I think Kendrick would want to stand on his own legacy-wise, but it won't happen. It's too late for that. What do you think about Drake and Taylor Swift's song? How big do you think it would be? I mean, that would be huge, but I don't think it would happen. I think you'll get Morgan Wallen before you get Taylor Swift. The guy who produced some of the diss tracks for Kendrick also produces for like Taylor. That's one of her main producers. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Drake is a master marketer. He's a master marketer. That's the title of my video about Amazon, The Master Marketer. Yeah, the next Nas and Jay. Listen, Nas and Jay are I think they're frenemies. They're battling it out for the casino in New York. Jay always drops music when Nas drops. I don't even think it's intentional. I think it's just funny. He's still throwing subs at Kendrick. Kendrick is over it. Kendrick's not over it. Kendrick is performing Not Like Us every show. Kendrick has a whole skit directed to him. Real goats answer calls, win or lose. That's a fact. You got to shoot the fair one. Win, lose, or draw. You got to just do it. You have to 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 do it. So, I mean, this is just an exciting time. I didn't even have time to break down the interview because I just wanted to get on live. Because when I do videos, I got to edit. I got to use CapCut. I got to use captions. I didn't have time to do that tonight. Tomorrow, I hope I have time. Tomorrow, I hope I have time. The lawsuit won't affect anything. Well, the lawsuit does affect what's happening now because you can't speak on it. So the lawsuit does affect things, because I know people want him to talk about it, but he can't. I don't think it affects battle rap at all. He did duck Joey. Shout out to Red Solo Cups again for the 199. Shout out to Red Solo Cups. W's in the chat for him. Listen, Joey's album is good. What's the name of this Joey song, man? Hold on. Because this song is so fire. This is not Drake related, but I think y'all should check this out. Can you see this? How do I get my focus? Super Flea. And look what I'm listening to. What did I miss? That's what I was just playing. Super Flea, Joey Badass. Make sure y'all check that out, please. Make sure y'all check that out. So that's a dope song. All right, hold on. Let me see some questions in here. Why don't you think the songs from the episodes will be on the album? So I don't think it will be on the album because I don't think which one performed that well on the charts, and I also don't I don't know if it's gonna fit the vibe of the album. I think it fit the vibe of the moment, but not the album. So that's why I don't think it will be on there. What did I miss? Could be on there, but I don't think it has to be. I think this song, because we got the title of the album in this photo, I think this song will be like the real single. And it's dropping on a Thursday, which means you get a full week of streaming. So I think Drake is conscious of that. Yeah, King David, I think they are just Lucy's. I think they are just Lucy's. Yeah, I think they are just Lucy's. Shout out to Plot Twist. Is this the plot twist? Hold on, let me see something. Is that plot? That is plot twist. Plot twist. Shout out to plot twist in the chat. W plot twist. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, plot twist is here. I don't. I don't think that's plot twist. I don't know. Plot twist. You got to tell me. You got to send me a message or something. I don't know. The story here. Oh, let me also say this, man. Drake. Drake said something on his interview or conversation with Bobby that was really interesting. He said, people have these Zoom meetings in media about me to formulate opinions on what they're going to say. He's talking about, I don't even know the guys who do all of their names on the top of my head, but the people who get on Zoom and dissect his every move. He's talking about them. And shout out to them. I hope they're making money, taking care of their family. Shout out to them. I just wish the content wasn't so entrenched in dislike and hate. If Drake is aware of that, don't you think he's aware of the creators who are saying positive things about him? Don't you think that he's aware of the creators that are saying positive things about him? I think so. Do I think he saw your threads? I think he's seen, yeah, I do think he's seen the threads. I think he's seen the YouTube. I need an OVO chain. Yeah, I need it. I need some chain. I got to fix my chain. I don't even see my chain yet. I don't bring my chain out like that, but I'll bring my chain out. Not an OVO one. It's my chain. He's definitely seen these. He's definitely seen this stuff. And a part of being tapped into the internet, like he's tapped into the streamers, is being aware of what the creators are saying. So the people who have threads who have gone viral, he's definitely seen them. I don't think Drake and Tiger get along. That's why. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's seen my videos. This might be a little self-serving of me to say, but I like to believe it based on what he said in this interview, that he's seen some of the content that portrays him in a light that is favorable to him. Top 5 Drake songs. I thought about this morning. I don't know. Omerta is one of my favorite Drake songs. Jungle is one of my favorite Drake songs. Over My Dead Body. Blem. Fire and Desire. Shout out to Red Solo Cups again. Fire and Desire. Tuscan Leather is crazy. I can't give you 5 songs. I probably got to give 5 rap, 5 R&B. Dang, I don't know. Timestamps. The one in Calabasas. Over the Diddy sample. Crazy. It's too many to name. I can't even do 5. Like Jaded is crazy. Like it's so many. He has too many bangers. It's too many bangers. 7 a.m. on Bridal Path I listened to yesterday. I was listening to Certified Lover Boy yesterday. It's too many. Pipe Down is crazy. It's too many. So yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, this is a great time for Drake fans to be excited. This is a great time for people who are excited about music to be happy. You got something to look forward to. You got something to celebrate. Western Road Flow is crazy too, man. Damn. So there's so much to look forward to. I really want to break down the interview, but I don't want to play it here because I don't want to get the videos flagged. Because the last video I did, I played Vital, which is an unreleased song, like 10 seconds, and like I got an alert on my account that I had to erase it. So I really just want to be conscious of what I play on here. So I think I'll do it. I'll record it and like pause in between, and I'll just upload it as a video. I'll try to do it tomorrow. Hopefully I could get it out tomorrow. Neatly, I listened to today. I listened to that today too, man. I was on a Drake music today. I was on public transportation. I didn't drive today, so I was on heavy Drake today. Vital is amazing. Omerta, I wish that I was playing in a sport where I was getting rings. I swear I wouldn't have enough room on my hands for anything. The things that I do to protect the name are unsettling. And I said that in reverse, but that's one of my favorite verses. Like, comment, subscribe, please. 320 people in the chat. This is my biggest streaming night, and I didn't even have a plan. Normally, I have my sheet up, and I could go through my links. I don't have any of that, but as soon as I got home, I got some making up to do. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm not supposed to be alive, but yeah, man, it's so much. So Thursday, here's the plan. People. Here's the plan. When he drops the time, I'm going to watch the video. I'm going to do my video. I got to break it down. I'll upload a video. I'll try to get it out within 2 hours. And then right before my video goes live, I'll get on live and maybe we could watch the premiere together. I think that would work. Maybe we could watch the premiere together. I don't think I'm not going to live stream the episode only because I want to watch it. So I need to watch it and do my video. Then I'll get on live. What's the Dirt is going to live stream it. I can't do that. I need to like sit. I need to sit and like analyze. So I record them, then I go back in and I'll get something up the same night. Killer is a great song too. Am I able to do no, I wish. I'm definitely not able to do YouTube full time. I mean, things are going great, but I'm not anywhere near doing this full time. No. If I hit like 200,000 subs, 200K subs, I could probably do some. I could do some, but nah, not right now. No way. Nowhere near me. Close. I'm a super small creator. I look at some people's channel and they have like 80,000, 100,000 subs. I'm like, how did these people get this many subs? I literally don't know. I literally don't know. I haven't heard a song called Who Did It. I don't know if that's real. Iceman 3 breakdown will W subs. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I hope people are discovering the episode 3 preview that I did a couple weeks ago. I hope that pops back off into the algorithm because that right there kind of gives it all. And it's been spot on down to the colors. If you were on my last stream, you got the date. Like I gave the date. Bots ask K. Shout out to Red Solo Cups. Red Solo Cups, you are hilarious, bro. You really have me cracking up. I mean, episode 3 will will it be Who Did It? I don't know. People have said that it will be a question. It's possible. I don't know. You can pay for YouTube promotion. Yeah, I'll likely promote the video tonight. That's a good idea. Shout out to Sarah. I will likely promote it tonight. I will promote it tonight because I think people are going to be searching up Iceman episode 3, so I should probably get it out there. I think it's a really great video. I think that's probably my second best video. I think the Amazon one was the best. That's probably the second best. The Kendrick fans attacked me a lot on YouTube today on my shorts, which I'm okay with. People won't agree with my opinion on everything, and that's cool. But again, like people shouldn't like curse me out or call me names if you just think something different about a rapper. That's Dirt. What's popping? Track is called Who Was It? Oh, okay. Oh, shout out to Dirt. If Dirt knows, I believe him. I'm rolling with him. Shout out to Dirt for the $13.99, man. You always got to salute and show love to people who have no reason to support you and they do it anyway. That's a good person. No reason to support my channel. Didn't know me from a hole in the wall. I had like 1,000 people sub to the channel and he shouted me out. You always got to do that, man. You always got to do that, man. So shout out to What's the Dirt, man. That's a genuine dude right there. So, yeah, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Everybody who's here from Dirt Stream, I appreciate you all, joining over here. I had to go live for a bit just to talk, but shout out to Red Solo Cup. So yeah, I mean, it's just a good time. It's a good time to just be a music fan. It's a good time to be a music fan. And again, what I was saying about people who leave like hateful comments, like people will go to my Instagram. I linked my Instagram to YouTube today. And I think that might have been a mistake. People are leaving like crazy comments on my Instagram. If you don't agree with how I feel about a rapper, why does that make you think that you should attack me personally? Like you're not related to Drake. You're not related to Kendrick. I'm not related to them. So why are you doing that? I don't understand that. Shout out to Licensed Drake and Java for the 5. Appreciate you, dog. Word. Thank you. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's okay to have a different opinion. I don't dislike any creator, people who say things. Only thing I ever say about another creator is I don't understand why people spend so much time delving into hate. Like cover artists that you like in a positive way. You don't have to be negative. That's all I say. My life is about positivity and spreading joy. Why would you want to spread hate? That's the only critique I have. Even if you go through any of my videos I've made on TikTok or on YouTube, I've never said, you can never find one negative thing that I've said really about any artist. Because why would I spend time making negative and hate comments? I may critique artists. I critique Drake. I critique Kendrick Lamar. And if I ever got to a point where I felt that I couldn't critique Kendrick Lamar, I could never go back to my block because my OGs would look at me and say, "You've gone too far." They would tell me to stop. You can never get to the point where you can't critique somebody. That's just a silly point for people to get to. There should be a space for love for all content creators. I listened to Which One again today. Only thing I catch in Which One was where he's talking about everybody who's here for the truth. That's one thing I did pick up on. If you highlight the convo from the Bobby interview, specifically when they talk about people from LA liking Drake's music, the views will go. Yeah, that was funny. I know he was talking to a friend. Drake can go to LA. No one's banning him from LA. And I think he could sell out. He could sell out SoFi 2-3 nights in a row. If he does whatever the name of the Staples whatever the new Staples is, he'll sell it out 5 nights in a row. He'll sell it out 5 nights in a row. Who we're talking about, the biggest artist in the world. However the beef went and however you felt it went, it went. His fans didn't go anywhere. Am I going to do a video breaking down an episode later? I'm going to go to sleep. I will try to do it tomorrow. Yes, I will try to do the interview. I already listened. Let me go to my notes. I'll show y'all my notes because I was doing this earlier. I already got my timestamps up. Let's see if this will load. Damn, you guys can't see it. I got my timestamps up. I already have what I'm going to talk about. I just need to record it. All of my pre-work is done. I just didn't have the time today to do it. Have you ever noticed a weird noise during push-ups? Yes, yeah. People talked about that. I have seen that theory. Should Gunna drop a song? Gunna doesn't need to do anything. Gunna's winning right now. Gunna is working behind the scenes. Take that however you want it. And I don't mean it like a police way. He's working like the PR game. He's working the PR game. And there's power in silence. There's power in silence. So I think you take that as you want to. You connect the dots yourself. I put out a video on that where I said where I think the leaks might be coming from, all of these phone calls and what else we might see revealed. 324 people, my biggest live yet. Shout out to everybody who's here. It's 1 o'clock Eastern time. Y'all didn't have to be here. You could be on anybody's live. Shout out to all y'all who are here. Shout out to all y'all who are here. Word, man. So there's power in silence. So I think Drake realized that, and he's letting the music do the talking. He's letting the music do the talking. Yeah. Don't worry about it. People are miserable. Yes. Thank you for saying that. Shout out to Truth Over Fiction. I don't know if I should spoil the merch I'm about to drop. The merch I'm about to drop sounds kind of similar to that name. It's something over something. I'm not going to give it away. If you're a member of the channel, shout out to Red Solo Cups for the $9.99, bro. Thank you. If you're a member of the channel, the merch that comes, you're going to get the free merch. The first batch we're giving out to all the members free. I gave a $100 giveaway when I hit 3,000 subs. I'm going to do $500 when I hit 10,000 subs. Right now, it's not about the money. The money will come. I believe in what I'm doing, and I'm doing this for my family, not even for myself. This is for my family. The money will come, but everybody who's given me a chance, I owe you. For those of you who have given me a chance and who have spent time here, shout out to the M Troller 64, MRT Troller 64 for the $4.99. All the forced Drake hate is starting to have the opposite effect. At first, it was a cool thing to hate on him, but now it's corny. And you just spoke on the topic of my next video. For every action, there is an equal or opposite reaction. That's physics, right? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So for all the hate that went this way, you're going to get all the force coming back this way to Drake. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn. A great artist once said that. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn. Shout out to Red Solo Cups again. I don't have a Discord. Shout out to Truth Over Fiction for the $19.99. I gotta get Streamlabs because I want y'all names to pop up. I'm an upgrade. We working on an upgrade, man. I want everyone's name to pop up when they donate because I gotta support y'all more, man. I gotta support y'all more, man. So shout out to Truth Over Fiction. Shout out to King David, who my first member to my channel. My first member. Merch will be ready soon. I'm gonna take care of that. So listen, man. It's a lot. Yeah, I do know Newton's law. Is that Newton or Einstein? I don't know, but I know it's physics. So let me get back to the topic. So what's gonna happen is Drake's fan base has gotten stronger. I never would have. I was making basketball content. I'm a hoop guy. My content was all basketball, but I used to do this little podcast with my friends, and we're gonna bring it back. It was called Sound Check, and we were when a battle popped off, we started talking about it, and my opinion has never changed, never changed. And I said Drake was gonna win, and public perception went how it went, but I felt confident in my pick. That was my that's my favorite artist of this generation. So then I got into the music thing, and it just happened to take off with music. So I would have never done it if I didn't hear so much hate. Like every time I scrolled the video, it was Drake is this, Drake is that. And I'm like, this is just lies. Someone on my YouTube short that I posted today said, maybe Kendrick Lamar doesn't want to do features with Young Thug because he paints his nails and dresses weird. First of all, if you paint your nails, whatever, that's whose business is that? But then I said he just did 2 features with Cardi who does the exact same thing. And there's nothing wrong with it. But don't say a lie. Am I related to Stephen A. Smith? No. Stephen A. Simmons from Queens. I'm from Harlem. Shout out to Stephen A. Man. Hopefully I can get on ESPN one day. Newton. That was before Einstein. Thank you, Dub Gotti, for correcting me. Science wasn't my thing. I'm an English and a history guy. So yeah, Drake's fan base felt emboldened because they're watching people try to rewrite history. You're watching people try to rewrite his background, his birthright. You're watching people tell you how he was raised. You're watching people tell you that he never did things for the city of Toronto, so he's not hip hop. Like people are literally saying the wildest theories. And I had to speak up. I had to speak up because it's just wrong. It's wrong. So what this has all done is it's strengthened and given Drake a core fan base that I don't think he had before. He's never had a united fan base like this because his music and his fans are so diverse. Women, you have people from all different races and backgrounds. So the fan bases aren't really connected. It was kind of, disjointed. But now what's happened is people have come together to support him. People have come together to support him. So it's a whole different ball game. This is a whole different ball game. And I hope that he recognizes it. And I believe that he has. He mentioned content creators today in his interview. He's like posts from content creators. He like Academics live stream when he was with What's the Dirt. So you can guarantee he's seen What's the Dirt's content. So if he's seen What's the Dirt's content, he's definitely seen people's threads. He's definitely seen people's theories. His team is smart. They know what's out there. I haven't bought an album in 10 years and I bought Money for You twice. I haven't bought a single since I had Apple Music and I bought which one? It's a fact. I want to say your name right, bro. So please correct me. The MRT Troller or the MR Troller 64. Tell me if I said your name right and salute to you for the $9.99. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Dirt just said the name of the track. So I'm rolling with that. Whatever what he says, I believe in my guy. I believe in my guy. I believe in my guy. So the Mr. Troller. Okay. So yeah, man, I think I've been told shout out to Dirt. I've been told several times by people close to Drake that he watches my content. He sees everything. So there you go. I believe that before I even knew who I ever spoke to What's the Dirt. I know that these guys are on the internet. If Drake has seen it, he's not the only person who's seen it. Plot Twist also posted that title. So shout out to Plot Twist. So yeah, I mean, listen, he said it himself. He said it himself. If he spoke on the people who are hating on him, don't you think he would also watch the people who are doing positive content about him and actually telling the truth? You tell me, man. Listen, we've been on here for an hour. He got them lines tapped. We've been on here for an hour. Listen, all I gotta say, I'll see y'all Thursday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We gonna rock out tomorrow for a bit.
Yeah,
We rock out for a bit. It's a good time to be
for the
alive. It's
city
a good
though.
time to be a fan. It's for the city though. That's what he said. Shout out to the Minuteman for the 20. He said it's for the city. That's what he said. I didn't say that's what he said. So listen, man, I got you, bro. I got you. I read it, but I didn't want to because of what you said. I'm gonna hit you back in like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get myself ready for tomorrow. So I had to come out for an hour. Again, like, subscribe, share. I also would say, please go watch my video on the breakdown for Iceman episode 3. I said it's an insane twist. I said it weeks ago. Make sure you watch a video on Amazon because I'll say this again. You better believe something with Amazon is coming. If my prediction is right, I think I'm good at this. I think I'm all right. I like to think from a businessman's perspective. My father was a businessman. I've done my own business endeavors. I know a little bit about that. I've spoken about my dad before. So if you watch any of my shorts that I did in response to what's my guy? Glasses Malone, I spoke about who my father is and what my father has done. Shout out to Faison for the blue, green, and red. Yes, that's the first person I saw do it. I hope Iceman bundles. I hope too. So listen, all I could say is thank y'all for being here again. I'm gonna try to get a video out tomorrow, but definitely Thursday. It's right after the episode drops. I'm gonna do a quick video and then I will get on live. I'm not gonna step on anybody's toes. So if Dirt is live, I won't be there. I'll just be in his chat and I'll go live after. King David, shout out to all my members. Shout out to Licensed Drake and Driver. Shout out to What's the Dirt. Shout out to everybody who is here, who supported, everybody who donated. Thank you. You are not obligated to be here. You are not obligated to donate anything. And for all of you people who have given me an opportunity and a chance, I'm forever thankful because this is going to help me. This is going to help my family. And this is going to help me get a dream. I dream that maybe one day I could talk about music and sports for a living. That would be blessed. I love what I do, but if I could do what I do and do this, that would be dope, man. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely be on Thursday. We're going to make it happen, man. Thank you again to everybody for being here. Again, just a quick hour to check in with my folks. Shout out to the whole fam, man. Harlem to the world, man. Salute, y'all. Peace. Good night.